And I want to start by asking you about Paxlovid, your COVID antiviral drug that's in development. I learned this morning you guys now anticipate you can make 80 million courses, up from the projected 50 million you'd expected just a few weeks ago. Tell us about that ability to increase that manufacturing and your expectation of how well this should hold up against Omicron.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, that's true. We are right now clearly can commit 80 million doses. It is thanks to, you have seen our manufacturing machine really at work, and they just can make it. And I'm very, very pleased that we are in this situation. Now, when it comes to Omicron and how the treatment should last, first of all, let me take a step up. I think Omicron is of concern for several reasons, right? But there are a lot of unknown things right now. And keep in mind that we have been preparing for something like that for months. What is the playbook? The playbook it is to understand a little bit better, and then within weeks, I think we will know most of the information that needs to be known. But every day we learn more, then to protect, and then to treat. To understand the virus, I think we need the key questions are the questions that we are discussing all day today. I mean, what is the clinical manifestation? Is it more severe? Is it less? Is it going to be spreading faster or not? The second is, are the vaccines going to protect against this new virus, given that has mutations in the spike, and this is where most of the vaccines are working. And the third is, are the treatments going to be protected? On the third one, it needs to be seen, but the good news when it comes to our treatment, it is that was designed with that in mind, was designed with the fact that most mutations are coming in the spike, so the mechanism of actions that we're having is not related with the spike. So that gives me very, very high level of confidence that the treatment will not be affected, our oral treatment will not be affected by this virus. When it comes to the vaccine, it remains to be seen. I don't think that the result will be the vaccines don't protect. I think the results could be, which we don't know yet, that the vaccines protect less, which means that if the vaccines protect less, it is that if we need to create a new vaccine. Already we started Friday. Friday we made our first DNA template, which is the first part of the manufacturing, of the development process of a new vaccine. And we have made multiple times clear that we will be able to have a vaccine in less than 100 days. In fact, we have already 2 vaccines built in less than 100 days. We built one for Delta that we didn't need to use because the current vaccine is very effective against Delta, and we built one for Beta, which also we didn't have to use. So we will build one at risk right now for Omicron that will be used only in case we need it, if we see that the current one doesn't work.
So you say on Friday you started building that new template for an Omicron-specific vaccine if needed. Tell us about the tests that your scientists and your partners at BioNTech and others are running right now to understand how well the current vaccines will hold up, both with the 2-dose primary series and then also with a booster.
Yes, we are going to test this new virus. How serum from people that got vaccinated either with the 2 doses of our current vaccine or with the 3 doses of our current vaccine or with vaccines that we have made from Delta or Beta respond. And then based on information on that, we will see if and what is needed to be done in terms of developing or not the new vaccine. Also, we have a very high surveillance system, keep in mind, right? Both in South Africa, but also you know that in Israel, they are likely the healthcare authority that they have the most reliable data right now. And we are monitoring to see also in real time what that will happen. Keep in mind that I'm quite confident because we got the dose right with our vaccine. From the first moment, right? So we had 30 micrograms that with the 2 doses were very good, and we didn't have to reduce the dose for the third one. So it's full dose that we are giving for the boosters already. So that should provide very high protection levels. But as I said, I don't know if it will be equally effective at 95+% against the Omicron, but I don't think I will be very surprised if we are very, very, very low. And as I said, if it is low enough, within 95 days, basically, we will have a new vaccine. And keep in mind,
what is your expectation?
Treatment is a game changer right now because it's not the same situation. It's not the same situation when you have a treatment that instead of 10 people going to hospital, only one will go to hospital. Instead of people dying, basically no one dies. So it's very, very, very different story now.
Because of the antiviral treatment, are you getting more incoming inquiries than you already were from governments around the world about the antiviral drug because of the fears around Omicron?
I think that it's not because of the fears against Omicron. Basically, there is no government that didn't call after the results of the study were announced, the 90% efficacy. And they are all right now placing orders for that.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.